Okay, and so, hey YouTube, this is Darkbyte here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys if and else statements. So, what the heck's an if and else statement? Well, first things first, we're just going to get rid of the code that we used last lesson, since we're not going to be using that again. What we're going to do is we're going to declare a nice little int called, you know what, let's look at something else today as well. We're going to look at objects, some basic objects, and we're going to look at the scanner object that lets you take input from different places like files and from the console, and obviously since we haven't looked at files, we're going to take it from the console since that's the only thing we've really looked at so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new scanner by calling scanner uppercase. So the first letter is uppercase, as you know, we did that with the class as well. It's something called camel case, and when you name classes you're meant to put the initial letters always as capitalized. So scanner, so say we made another scanner called scanner copy, it would be scanner copy, and copy would, the C in copy would also be initialized. So we're just going to make scanner, so we're going to call a scanner, and we're going to create an object of it called input. So we're going to make this lowercase, and we're going to call it input, or whatever you guys want to call it. You guys can call it like Sally or whatever. So scanner input is equal to, a new scanner. Now it's kind of weird that we have to do this, but we do, because there's something called constructors which we'll look at later, and these require. Now we're getting a little error here because we haven't actually told it where the scanner is located, because the scanner obviously isn't from the base system libraries or anything. It's from a separate Java utilities library called java.util, and it's the scanner class from there. So here we go. Now we've got a little error here because this is the constructor. Can you see this little parameter here? These little brackets here, they're called parameters. You have them when you're creating methods and stuff as well, but when you're creating classes you can also have these parameters for constructors. We're going to look at those later, but we need to give it something. So what it's looking for is it's looking for an input stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it the system's input stream, so system.in, and there we go, that solves the error. We just got this little thing because we haven't used it yet. So here we go, we're going to go and we're going to call a string. Here we go, we're going to call a string, and we're going to call it name, and then we're going to call it string birthday, and then we're going to call int age, and finally we're going to make another variable, and we're going to call that variable, I don't know, let's call it boolean male or female, so M or F, morph. There we go. Alright, so it's like morph spelled really badly, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to print out something. So we're going to go, there's a quick little shortcut for printing out. So if you type sys out inside lowercase and then you press control and space, it'll automatically write system.out.println for you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go, please enter your name. So it's going to go, please enter your name, and then put a little space. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go, and we're going to call the input. So how we're going to do this is we're going to make it equal to what they enter next. So what we're going to do is we're going to call name is equal to input dot. So that's how we access stuff from inside this object, so inside the scanner. So we're going to go next line. So what this is going to do is it's going to wait until they input the next string. So whatever they input next, so say I input lol sausages or something, then that would be the name, and then eventually, you know, when we print out all this stuff, then it will say my name is like lol sausages. So what we're going to do is we're going to go sys out, and we're going to print out please enter your birthday. So now it's going to ask, and what we're going to do is we're going to give them, so birthday, we're going to give them the option to enter their birthday. So birthday dot, well, they don't really have a choice, to be honest, but yeah. So birthday is equal to input dot next line, and then we're going to go age. Wait, first we've got to print out something. So you guys might be wondering, what the hell does this have to do with if or else statements? You guys will see soon enough. So here we go. We're going to go, please enter your age. So then we're going to put age, and we're just going to do this. So input dot next integer. So this is going to get the next integer value, or next int, same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go sysout, and then we're going to go please enter. No, we're going to ask a question, and it's going to be, are you male, true or false? And then let them answer that. So morph is equal to input dot next boolean, and as you can see, it's right there, and we're just going to put that in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and do an if statement. So as you can see, it comes up as purple, which means it's a keyword. String doesn't, because string is an object, and it's kind of weird in Java. Yeah, it is kind of weird. So if, and then we're going to go if name dot contains. So we're going to look at some of these string methods, because string is an object, so obviously it's going to have some built-in some built-in stuff in there. So contains, and we're going to put in s there, because we want to check if their name contains. Actually, we want to check if their name contains an a, since mine does. So yeah, alright, so we're going to check if it contains an a, and then we're going to go sysout your name has an. See, this is why, because you can put these quotation marks in a in it. This is why we don't use quotation marks and why we use speech marks, because speech marks are always taken by the compiler as being something else, but quotation marks can be just put inside of another string. So yeah, there we go. So your name has an a in it, just like mine. There we go. So I'm going to be really excited about that, and then it's going to be else. We're just going to go, and we're going to go sysout. Oh, whoops, I did it instead of uppercase. So your name doesn't have an a in it. Dang. There we go. So we're going to be kind of sad about that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go we're going to actually just go, and we're going to go, that's cool, and then put a space, and then put their name in. So yeah, and then we're going to go sysout your name is still cool, because I'm really nice. No bragging whatsoever, but it would be cooler if it had an A. And then we're going to put name, and then after that what we're going to do is we're going to go, and we're going to call, we're just going to put another if and else statement block thing. So yeah, it's if statement else block thing. Yeah, that's great. Alright, so if birthday is if birthday dot, actually I'm going to do this first. If birthday is equals to, so that's how you check if something is equal to. So this is, so instead of just doing equals when you're doing an if statement, you have to do equals, because that's how you check for equivalent values, but inside the normal kind of. So yeah, I think it would be easier if I put it this way. So say when I declare something as a value, this is called a variable declarator. So this basically tells the compiler that this is equal to something. Now, so you're setting the value. For this, you're checking the value. Setting, checking, setting, checking. It's pretty simple. It's a bit confusing, and you'll get a lot of errors and stuff. But for now, let's just do double equals. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and we're going to call 24th of the 4th to 24th of the 4th, or 24th of the 4th, or. So how do you call an or? So what we can do is, instead of having to make another if statement, we can just go and do this kind of line thing. It's on top of the backslash. If you press shift on Windows, I think, and you press what's it called, the backslash button, then it'll come out with this thing, and it looks kind of like a pipe. That's how I remember it, and that's how you do an OR inside Java. Or birthday is equals to the 24th of April. Then I'm going to say that sysout, cool, your birthday is on the same day as mine. It's on, and then put in the birthday. So there we go. And else we're just going to go, and we're going to go sysout, no, oh, sadly your birthday isn't the same as mine. At least I can come to your party on, and then put in the birthday. So now if we run this, I'm going to run it prematurely because I know there's going to be an error here. So I'm going to put in Amar, please enter your birthday, 24th of April, because that is my birthday. Please enter your age, 1, because I'm obviously 1 years old, and I'm going to put false. So that's cool, Amar. Sadly, your birthday isn't the same as mine, even though it was on the 24th of April. Now, why is this? Because despite the fact that... Don't steal my jacket! Don't you dare! No! No, stop please. Ah, God. Alright. Please stop stealing my jacket, please. It's 4:15. Alright, so... Alright, so... Despite the fact that it's obviously equal to the 24th of April, when you're working with strings, you have to use a special method called .equals. Now, what we have to do is, instead of that, we can just call it .equals and then surround this inside brackets. So we're just going to change this, and it should work now. So it should work properly. And there's also .equals ignore case, which just ignores the case. So even if I did this all in caps, then it would still work. So here we go. I'm going to run that. So I'm going to run this, and it should work a bit better. So I'm going to go Amar, 24th of April. Please enter your age. The age is going to be 21. Alright then, and true. So here we go. Your name has an A in it, just like mine. That's cool, Amar. Actually, I'm going to make this just go. I'm going to have an exclamation mark. Okay, so there we go. That's cool. Cool, your birthday is on the same day as mine. It's on the 24th of April. Alright, so there we go. It's on the 24th of April. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do something for their age. So if age is equals to 14, when it comes to anything else, basically you can just use equals. But if you're working with booleans, which we'll come across in a sec, I'll just explain it when we come to it. So then sysout, cool, you're the same age as me. Age as me. Cool, you're the same age as me. We're both, and then, you know, plus age, which is obviously going to be 14. So I'm just getting you guys used to using what's it called, because you're probably never going to create a program as simple as this when you're creating like a whatever. So here we go. Please stop. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to, so if their age isn't 14, we're just going to go sysout.
What kind of encoding compression is that?
Wait, what?
It's been running almost 15 minutes, only it's like 39 megabytes of space.
Yeah, it's a pretty good recording software.
Some mad extraction, mad compression there. Uncompress. best, that'd be like 10 gigs.
It wouldn't be 10 gigs for 15 minutes. Holy crap.
1080p almost. Also, why don't you just record the whole fucking screen?
I just don't like to record the taskbar for some reason.
Why don't you hide and record 16:9? That's a very
I think it was
good
just...
aspect ratio.
No, I think it was because I was going... No, it's because I'm going to put a bar at the bottom.
That's a very awkward contrast ratio.
I don't mind. You know what? I'll just record the taskbar next video, guys. That was a good point.
And record all of it. Because you know you can.
Yes, I know you can just right click and hide the taskbar.
Yes.
I really can't be bothered though. So you know what? I'm just gonna go. Sadly, you're... Actually, you know what? Let's look at else ifs today as well. So else if...
Structure. You have none.
I have structure. So else if...
Cool. Flower.
I'm not a flower. Okay? Alright, that's my brother. He's just being him. You know, he's...
You're annoying.
Yes, I am slightly annoying, sorry. Alright, so, you know what?
Oh, God, you suck, though.
I know I suck. Alright, okay. But, you know what? Let's just do this. Alright, so else if...
Telling you your first ever likes on a video. You admitted you suck.
Someone's just gonna like it because I admitted I suck.
Finally.
Yep, finally. Alright, so... Else if, we're just gonna go, age is more than 14. So this is gonna check, so if this isn't true, then it's going to go on to the next bit and it's going to ask whether the age is more than 14. God damn it. God damn it. You lost your youth. Youth. Because you're... And then, you know, put in the age, so... And then else, obviously, the only other scenario would be the less than 14, so... you know... sis out... Her. You're younger than me. You fool. You're only... And then put in the age, so... Like, they're only going to be 3 or something, because most of you guys are going to be 3 for some reason. Alright, so the next thing is with the booleans, which I mentioned a while back, but you guys probably forgot because of the odd conversation with my brother. So, you know what? Let's go, and we're going to go call if morph. Now, as you can see, this doesn't come out with any errors, even though I didn't go equals to true, because this is just checking for a boolean, the if statement. It checks for a boolean, so it checks a true or false value. So this is a true or false thing. This is a true or false statement. This is a true or false statement. A boolean in itself, to be honest, it's a boolean function, which we'll cover eventually as well. This is also a boolean function. So these are all booleans, true or falses. So this is just asking a true or false question, to be honest. That's all it asks. So if morph, then sys out, you're a guy. I'm not going to make a comment, because I'm not sexist. Because I'm not sexist. There we go. Alright, so else, there can only be one of the values, so sys out, you're a gal. I'm not gonna comment. Wait, I'm not gonna. Wait, there we go. I'm not gonna comment, because I'm not sexist. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna copy and paste that, because I really can't be bothered to type that out again. There we go. And it's done. Wait, how the hell is this longer? Ah, yes. There we go. Because I did a grammatical error there. Grammatical error. So there we go. So this is just going to... Whatever, depending on what they are, then it's just going to kind of do stuff. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run this now. So it's going to ask them to enter their name. So I'm going to put down Neo from the Matrix. Neo from the Matrix. My birthday is going to be the 32nd of 13tober, because obviously that's a real month, or at least it should be. I'm going to be minus 564 and I am going to be, yeah, because I'm Neo, I'm going to be male. But obviously, as you can see, it's come out with an error because male is obviously not a true or false value. I did not know that. Alright, so, you know what? I'm going to go name. I'm just going to go Neo, birthday, 13th of, lol, poop day, because that's a month. Alright, so, please enter your age. I'm going to go 43, male, true, and it should work. Your name doesn't have an A in it, dang. Your name is still cool, but it would be cooler if it had an A, Neo. Sadly, your birthday isn't the same as mine, but at least I can come to your party on the 13th of lol poop day. God damn it, you lost your youth because you're 43. You're a guy, I'm not going to comment because I'm not sexist. Yeah, so it took us like 20 minutes to learn about if, else, else if statements, and taking input from the console. So we also learned that the 13th of lol poop day is a month, apparently. Well, at least lol poop day is a month. We also learned that I am really a 43-year-old man named Neo from the Matrix. And we also learned that the Matrix is real and you guys are all living inside an illusion. So, you know what? Yeah. Eventually, you guys, if you learn about these variables and stuff, you'll be able to do what Neo did and, like, escape the Matrix and be all awesome and, like, dodge bullets and stuff like, woo, you know. For now, you guys still need to learn the basics, so I'll see you guys next episode.